Okay, I'm on my last mitered corner. I have my fabric folded. I'm going to pin it. And I'm going to pin down the side a little bit. Alright. I'm going to sew it with a back stitch. My sewing machine sometimes doesn't like to go over the fabric. I'm going to stop. Take out my pins. Check my mitered corner. But we're also going to looks good. Okay, so this is where we are going to attach our binding. Sorry, getting a good face shot. All right, so trying to get my fabric here adjusted and camera. Okay, so what we're going to do is I have a little extra binding here I need to cut off, but we need to give ourselves some space where we have a little bit of room to work. So I'm going to overlap the binding on our quilt and make sure it's smooth. I always start in the middle of the quilt somewhere, not on the corners when I'm doing my binding, so that it makes it easier to attach the two pieces when you're ready to sew them together to meet. So you want to leave a little bit of space between the two pieces so that you have some room to work. And your binding is 2.25 inches wide. So what you want to do is take your ruler and go 2.5 inches from the edge of your binding in. But you want to keep it tight. Make sure you keep it tight so that you have a little bit of leeway to work. And then you're going to take a pencil or a ruler and mark it 2.5 inches from where you're going to sew from the center. So what I need to do is cut off this extra so I have a little bit to work with. Alright. And if you think you still don't have enough to work with, you could take out the seam allowance a little bit more so it gives you more room to work. I've had to do this over a couple times because I messed it up, but we'll see how it goes today. if it doesn't work out, you just take the seam out and you just start over again. As I've heard other people say the same thing. So we're going to go from the edge of the fabric 2.5 inches in to give ourselves some leeway, because that's how wide our fabric is. Okay. And then that should be where we cut it. Let me try this again.